wrapping all of our bales that we got off the fields here, our first and second crop. We're wrapping pretty much all of them. So we're going to be doing that here this afternoon, trying to get that done so we can get some of our hay equipment put away. We even got that alfalfa baled over there, and we got to pick up them bales as well. But we got the 4040 hooked up to the baler, and I got to put that away and stuff. So yeah, we got a few to wrap here, and what that's going to do is that's going to end up turning these into silage. So most of these bales will be fed to these cows over there, these beef cows. That way we're not running our silage over here. So all of our corn silage can stay on that side of the farm. It's just easier to come over here and just feed a bale to these beef cows. So that's the plan anyway. We're going to start on that. I don't think we have anything left in our hay shed here. Everything's pretty much out. Oh, I guess we do have a few bales in here. Okay, well, scratch it. We're going to have to get these out and wrap them as well. I did end up using some bales already for feeding, so... But like I said, we have a few corn stalk bales that we have to go pick up and get them out of the field. So we might take that since we got the... Actually, we might use a Dodge because I can just put the skid steer on that. So I don't have to drive this tractor over here. But regardless, I'm going to get this tractor out of the way. That way we can get them bales wrapped. And we're going to go right along the cornfield there. That's going to be our best option for doing bales. Just easier. It's kind of out of the way still. It's not gonna hurt the corn. It's not gonna affect, chopping, because we'll end up taking a couple of rows out of that. But yeah, it's kind of a mess here in the farm. We got things spread out. The main farm there, the yard, it's pretty messy as well. So, but yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get to getting these done here, and then we'll go pick up them alfalfa bales as well. So we got a pretty good crop out of that. Wasn't too bad. And that'll go over there next to the lineup where we keep most of our bales. So with that being said, let's get these bales wrapped up. so we got all them bales wrapped there. Made a nice little line up here. That should last a while. We're gonna get this wrapper finished up here, and that way we can be done with that. Alright. So now we're gonna go get them alfalfa bales out of the field. Go load them up on our gooseneck here. Oops. Pushing buttons here on accident. There we go. Alrighty. Let's go head over there and see how many we got here. I actually forgot what I had total on the bale counter there. A decent amount. Like I said, we got a pretty good crop on this last cut here of alfalfa, so pretty happy with that. Yeah, we'll park kind of somewhere in the middle here. Be too much to drag them off. We gotta load up that twine too, or that net wrap, I should say. Got that laying out here yet. I ran a little low on that last few bales there, so about to pallet out, but I didn't end up bringing it back apparently. So, alrighty. Oops, gotta start the engine here. And let's get these bales here. Got what, seven I think round bales? Alfalfa bales here. Like I said, not too bad. See if we can get them all loaded. If I have to come back for the skid steer, it's not a huge deal. Just harder to do it when you bring your tractor out here. I do have a tractor with a loader on it. I could have used that. Sometimes it's just easier to do this. I don't know, I just like running the skid steer with moving bales. It just goes a lot faster. You're not shifting. The tractor that I have with the loader on it, you got to shift and all that good stuff. So it just takes a little extra time, but not to be lazy about it, but it is nice having a skid steer for moving bales. Gonna make sure these bales stay on the trailer. You know, with this bigger skid steer too, it's definitely a lot nicer. Can handle these bales pretty well. So you get it too high in the air, and there's a little lightweight on the back, and you could spin this thing around. But for the most part, you know, without paying for the next biggest skid steer, this is just fine. So yeah, this is our last cutting out of here, and then we're gonna be getting some corn silage done. I'm excited to do that. We got things to go get ready for there, so that'll be pretty exciting to get that going. Corn's looking really good there. Should be a pretty good harvest all around this year. So these bales are nice. I like these alfalfa bales. They're really nice. Ideally, I think next year, I think we're going to add more alfalfa into our farm here. That stuff that I put in that harvester there, it's looking really good. We ran some out in the feed mixer here the other day. Really good feed. So, liking how that's going to mix. So, So you got two more bales here. I don't have the pallet forks on, but I'm gonna have to load that up, or maybe I come back for it, I guess, with the other tractor. Yeah, this is that rented ground that we are getting our alfalfa out right now, but we can definitely in between, you know, the corn there and stuff where we take out where we get our hay, basically, we can end up you know, designating some of that for alfalfa, and there ain't gonna hurt nothing. I just like keeping that hay between the cornfields and stuff. Or we can just take out a little bit and a little less beans or something maybe next year. I like to keep the corn up because we use a lot for silage. We chop a lot of corn, so I'd like to keep that up. Which, speaking of that, we are almost out in our Blue Harvest store there. We don't have much left. We have a couple weeks worth of feed, so. And that's with the cows eating on pasture. I mean, they got quite a bit to eat out there, but they're mowing right down, so. You know, you got to feed them twice a day. It burns quite a bit, so we might chop a little bit more corn this year just to be on the safe side. I'd rather have too much than not enough. Like I said, these bales here, it's not a whole lot. It ain't like we got 35 alfalfa bales here, so we'll have to keep that in mind as well. Okay, I think that is it. I believe. Oh, we got one more way down here. And we got room, looks like, to load the skid steer. I guess I'm gonna have to keep the bale up in the air. I can probably double stack it there. It's not a huge deal. Double stack it and get on our way with it. I'll just come back out for that pallet there. It's no big deal. So yeah, beautiful evening here on the farm. Beautiful evening. I want to get these bales up. We have a slight chance of rain, so I rented that wrapper and got that all picked up today. And then I figured this afternoon this is what I was going to be doing. So after chores, so I wanted to get it done. It's better safe than sorry. There we go, just like that. Low skid steer here. I'm gonna quick strap these bales down. There we go. Put two on that one. We'll get one on the outside there. We'll come back for that pallet. That's no big deal. There we go. All right. Just like that, we're off. Back to the farm. This ditch here, I'd like to throw some fill in this ditch and a culvert. But like I said, it's not my ground over here, so I don't want to dedicate too much to it. But that's what that needs, is a culvert in there, because that does, I mean, especially when you get a couple days of rain there early in the spring, that water is pretty high. Fills this creek right up, so. But yeah, you can see a nice lineup here of bales wrapped. Pretty good amount here. And that was all the bales that we had. We have some hay bales left per round for this last cutting, but we have some put in that storage here. All the bales are out of the field. The ones that were up top there, we took them out, loaded all that up. So everything is currently here nothing's out in the field, so. Whoops. And I got looking around. Not looking where I'm supposed to. But yeah, we'll load these, or unload these bales over here across. This is kind of, it just keeps things less, you know, packed over there in the farm. We gotta send that wrapper back tomorrow. We ain't gonna wrap these bales, obviously. I'd have just threw that in the hardware store if I was gonna do that, so. But yeah, with that being said, folks, I'm gonna unload these bales and get probably the round baler and stuff put away here. And we're gonna wrap up the episode here, so I appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.